Do you believe any foreign government had a role in his assassination?
At this time, the FBI doesn't have credible information to connect any foreign government.
Does that shit sound like you reading off a piece of paper? And why is my audio not going right? Why are you not hearing that? Why are you hearing that through my microphone? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me look at this. It sounds like he's sitting there reading the script. The FBI doesn't have any information about blah, blah, blah. In fact, he looked like an AI right there. It looks like that's not even him. Man.
Hold on one second. We about to get to the bottom of this, ladies and gentlemen. This don't make no sense whatsoever. Welcome to the Dark Waters channel, where we explore mysteries, figure out the truth, dive into politics, and anything else you want to know about. That's what we doing over here, baby. Let's go.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The one and only James Williams, Dark Waters, and I'm back. Let's talk real quickly about the changes that I'm getting ready to do. So all Christian content, like hardcore Christian content, is going to be moved to another channel. I'm going to put that link in the description. It's actually one of my recommended channels. So my late night videos that pertain to spiritual warfare and faith, all that stuff is being moved over there. I will be focusing over here on the World Economic Forum, lizard people, all the stuff that people want to hear. If you want to follow that content, you'll find it over there. Let's get to it. The American system of government and the American people are getting ready to face some of the biggest challenges there are. Privacy is going to be one of the bigger challenges that you will have to deal with, how to maintain your privacy. And the reason why I'm going to say this is because technology has moved to the point to where you no longer have privacy. You see, governments have long had the ability to scan your face and determine information about you with AI. Although AI just rolled out recently and you have access to it recently, they've had access to it for a long time. I said 1,000 times that QAnon and things of that nature were AI programs, but whatever, people won't believe that. Now we're at the point to where the average citizen can invade your privacy by having AI glasses that tells them who you are in a split second. It's why you're going to need to do stuff like have the little hats that make it impossible for something to scan your face, things of that nature, like the LED hats that they sell that only a camera could see. You order those on Amazon. If I was you, I would get one of those now. I mean, I really would. Before they decide they're going to ban you from having them, I would buy one now, because we're at a point to where they're marketing the beast system to each and every individual. You see, the beast system is not a threat if everybody can participate in it. So if I can put on my AI glasses, walk around and scan people's faces and know who I'm talking to, right? And you can do it, it's just acceptable. It's just what we do. And so you accept your face being scanned. I accept my face being scanned. We all go into the Chinese model or the Chinese system. And that's what they're doing to people right now. And that's where we're headed right now.
Mag ik wat vragen? Als ik naar Amsterdam Centraal wil, kan ik dan het beste naar
de metro
pakken? De metro, niet de trein pakken?
Nee, de metro, dat is vaak sneller. En dan gewoon de Noord-Zuidlijn,
ja.
of die naar Centraal Station.
Als ik naar Centraal Station wil, moet ik dan de metro of de trein nemen?
Je kunt allebei nemen.
Ja.
Maar moet je snel zijn?
Ja. Moet ik de metro of de trein pakken?
Je moet de metro pakken, volgens mij moet je metro 50 of 51 pakken.
50, 51.
Ja, het geeft gewoon aan. Als we Red Bull loopt, dan zie je de metro.
Ja.
Metro 52.
Dus klopt het dat je orthodontiepraktijk van Schiedam?
Ja?
Ja? Klopt het dat je Floor heet?
Ja.
Ja. Van Grunsten?
Ja.
Ja. Bent u Helene?
Ja.
Helene Wachters?
Ja, toch?
Van Eden McKellen?
Ja, klopt. Hoezo?
Heet je Wijs?
Ja.
Basharat?
Ja, klopt.
Ja.
Oh, wat ben ik nou wat staan?
Of dat u jurist bent?
Ja.
In Venture Capital?
Onder andere, ja.
Ja?
Ja.
Ik heb dus een bril waarmee ik gezichten kan scannen. Ik zie aan je dat je er wel schrikt.
Nou, inderdaad.
Ja.
Oh ja, ik zie dat ding al inderdaad.
Ja.
Oh, ik zie er ook een lampje aan. Holy shit.
Op die manier informatie te krijgen over mensen.
Ja.
Voelt bij mij niet oké.
Ja.
Ik bedoel, het is een tijd van tegenwoordig. Ik bedoel, digitale wereld.
Je verwacht dit gewoon.
Je verwacht het gewoon.
Ja.
Maar voor jou in. Geef me op.
Ja.
And so your privacy is dead. Privacy is dead. Now, why does the B system need AI face scanning? Because it's a substitute for words of knowledge. A spirit can give you knowledge on an individual. And so now with AI, they can have knowledge on each and every person. Everything that this system is building, the lizard people system is building, because I got to talk about lizard people to get people to hit the fucking like button. Everything the lizard people system is building is fraudulent and to allow them to have dominion over everybody else. So you got two choices. And I'm just going to be frank with you. You need to start buying the things now that allow you to avoid the system. You need to, or in embracing the system and finding hacks to the system now, or you need to get out of big cities and away from people and get away from the system. But if you're going to get out and get away, then you need to be 100% sustainable. And we're not talking about, oh, you know, I got a little garden. No, you need to be 100% sustainable. You need to be completely off grid, out in the middle of nowhere. Why do I say that? Because when you look around at what they're developing and everything that they're building, the lizard people are building, the Illuminatis, the Illuminatis, DW, you know, the Illuminatis, the Masons. When you look at what they're building a system that can hunt you down. The whole system that they've built is about hunting. That's why you notice the judicial branches moving away from jury trials to where the judges themselves are the deciding factor. And judges so damn stupid in America, they don't realize that they dumb behinds will be obsolete because they don't understand Satan and they don't understand how he double crosses everybody. So imagine a system where you have an AI judge, you have robotic police, and you get sentenced right then and there on the spot. That's what they're building. But in order to get to that point, they got to get everybody to destroy themselves and come into agreement with it and think it's all cute. And oh, it's so cute. The AI cute, the robot cute, the AI glasses is cute. I got software where I can see who you are. You have to come into agreement with the destructions. You have to find value in the destructions. Because that's what these things are. These things are destructions. And these people are destroyed. On a political front, Kash Patel is going to cause Donald Trump the election of 2026. And I'll tell you why. Because there's a whole generation of people who want answers to what happened to Charlie Kirk. And Kash Patel, the Indian, the Dawala person that was there with the president while helping him, watching him light a Dawala candle. Kash Patel is sitting there telling everybody that there's no there in the murder of Charlie Kirk. Kash Patel is an albatross around the neck of America. He's an albatross around your neck and around my neck. Pam Bondi is an albatross around the neck of the American people. And I'm just going to keep it real with you. If that albatross is not broken off and dropped into the sea, under the sea, we'll have a huge problem on our hands. Doesn't mean he a bad guy. I don't know. I don't know the dude. Never met him. I know what people say. I hear what people say. You know what I'm saying? But that don't matter. What matters is you have to be intelligent enough to know that you can't cover up the murder of Charlie Kirk. Even though when Charlie Kirk was murdered, I told you guys this murder is going to be covered up. A part of the cover up is to get everybody. The best part about a political assassination or any assassination is the confusion to get everybody upset and to move them around in the direction they want to go to. I said this about Alex Jones. I said, hey, if they murder Alex Jones and assassinate Alex Jones, we'll never know what happens. I'll say this to you now. If they murder Candace Owens, who's called out and said that the French government is trying to kill her, which was smart on her part. And all these people sitting here attacking Candace Owens. Candace Owens is crazy. No, Candace Owens' beautiful brown self is very intelligent because she knows that Kash Patel and the FBI will cover up a foreign assassination. So she says, hey, foreign government is saying they're going to assassinate me, and I'm going to make a whole bunch of noise about it. So now if you assassinate her, she called out the fact that you assassinated her and you were going to assassinate her. And so now you can't deny the foreign government role in the issue, and therefore they can't assassinate her. That don't mean that she can't have a car accident. That just means they can't roll up on her and blucka like they want to, because she pointed out that Macron, who's a part of the Illuminati, who's a part of being a lizard person, we might as well go into that. Hold on. You're not interested in what Kash Patel has to say. Nobody gives a damn what. Let's go to something that everybody wants to see. Hold on. Because the real hardcore truth of the matter, ladies and gentlemen, is everybody wants to be a freaking conspiracy theorist. Everybody wants this weird ass knowledge. So let's just go into the weird knowledge. Let me just feed people the weird, stupid stuff that, quite frankly, knowing it, you ain't gonna beat it. But let's talk about Candace Owens. Let's talk about Kash Patel. Let's talk about the fact that there's a cabal of messed up bloodlines of wicked people who happen to not be humans that rule the world. And then on top of that, let's talk about the fact that ain't a damn thing you can do about it if you don't know the weapons of warfare of Jesus Christ. But nobody wants to hear about the weapons. So let's look at Macron be a demon. You might as well see him. Here he is being a demon. Macron, a demon. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at my teeth. Look at my teeth. That. Well, DW, that's AI. That's not no damn AI. Look at his eyeball. It's not no AI. And then everybody attacks Donald Trump. Let me tell y'all something. Irregardless of how you feel about Donald, irregardless of how emotional you are, I don't like what Donald said. That man right there is a heart surgeon. Donald Trump is a heart surgeon doing surgery on the heart of America because America is dying. America's got blocked arteries, high cholesterol, high blood pressure because the heart of America is dying. And so when he goes to do surgery on the heart of America, he's got to cut through the flesh, and then he's got to crack the bone and crack it open. Then he's got to pull open the rib of the chest plate. And so you're seeing all this stuff happen. You're seeing the flesh get cut. You're seeing the nerves get cut. You're seeing the chest plate get popped open. And you're seeing him digging in there and getting the heart. And you're seeing him cutting arteries and doing expert surgeries. And because it's expert surgery, and America's never seen expert surgery before, they're like, oh, Donald evil. Donald Trump is the racist. Donald Trump is the worst president ever. When it's all said and done, Donald Trump, who's being used by the Lord, is going to be the greatest president ever in the history of presidents on the whole planet. That's who he's going to be. Now, people's agitation and aggravation with Donald come in because it's what people always do. We impose our belief systems on somebody else. We impose our thoughts on somebody else. He should do this and this. I do it myself. And then I catch myself and I come to myself and I say, hey, self, hey, James. And I'd be like, what, James? James, you don't know what that man going through and what he dealing with. And I'd be like, yeah, you know what, you right. James, your job is to pray for the man. And then that's when I go and I sit down and I pray for the dude. That's when I sit down and I pray for the dude. And I'd be like, oh, Lord, help this man. Help him. Because I know he going through it. The whole world system came after him. The whole world came after him. The entire planet came after Donald Trump. Now we can go back, Cash Patel, bug eye behind, talking about whatever the hell he gonna talk about, and talking about Candace Owens. But I want you to understand something. And you need to be clear with this. If Charlie Kirk can be murdered, you can be murdered. If Candace Owens can be murdered, you can be murdered. And that's the whole point of this foolishness. Besides other foreign nations coming over and killing some of the most prominent people we have in America, we got Muslims running around doing whatever the hell they want to do, stealing America blind. We got Jews running around claiming that we are bad people because we don't support Israel, and that's nowhere in the Bible. It is crazy town. But I'm going to say something to you. I'm so happy that God is the one who sets up kings and takes down kings. Because at the end of the day, and I'll talk about what that actually means on the other channel, where maybe some new people will come and they'll hit the like button. But it's him who sets up kings and takes down kings. In fact, that's it for this video. I'm going to record the video talking about that and put that on the other channel. But watch this. Here's
Let me start with this, the most obvious. Do you believe that we have the proper suspect in custody? Do you believe that Tyler Robinson is, in fact, the man who killed Charlie Kirk?
Yes.
Do you believe he acted with the help of anyone else?
This investigation is being led by the Utah state authorities because it is a murder investigation. So the FBI is a supporting role in the investigative process. And so what we're doing is the same thing we did in the pipe bomb investigation. The investigation is ongoing for us. If there's any new leads or tips, we are exhausting them with search warrants and legal process. But at the same time, we are working with the prosecutors in Utah to make sure we don't screw up their investigation. Because again, the worst outcome would be if the guy that killed Charlie Kirk walks out of a United States courtroom in the state of Utah. And so it's a delicate balance again, but there is no way this FBI is going to stop that investigation until it reaches its all-conclusive endpoint.
Do you believe any foreign government had a role in his assassination?
At this time, the FBI doesn't have credible information to connect any foreign government.
Does that shit sound like you reading off a piece of paper? And why is my audio not going right? Why are you not hearing that? Why are you hearing that through my microphone? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me look at this. But that shit he just said sound fake and whack. It sounds like he's sitting there reading the script. The FBI doesn't have any information about blah, blah, blah. In fact, he looked like an AI right there. It looks like that's not even him. Man,